The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think that's a team that takes those chances, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game if they're confident and just say, you know, run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They have to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Davis getting his third touchdown. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Let's go now.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 46 yards. And the A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguar. Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one possession. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. On second and a couple. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap. First weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. They find some open field here. Nifty move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moody. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Moody. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Smith's throw complete there to Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They go option right on second and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big pick up there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people...
And this time he breaks the play, and he's in for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. It's the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive.
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's moving. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The 71 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a handoff up the middle. Moody, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Smith. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Smith on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jaguars at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Here we go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Moody. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Smith. Over the middle to Beckham.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We start in the Lone Star State, the LA Chargers taking on Houston. And it is the Chargers out in front as those two creep towards halftime. The Chargers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Richie James, a touchdown reception. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And a big part of their success on the scoreboard is their success in the running game. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, Smith. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the 38, Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Smith. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
To throw is Smith. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 15 now. Smith. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
He's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Moody and some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this play out, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's moving, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Moody. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
First down for Odell Beckham Jr. We can finally say it, partner. OBJ got his ring. Really fit in with the Rams once he got there and was invaluable in leading them to a Super Bowl victory. Suffered a knee injury in that game, but he's back and ready for an encore in 2022.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, it's Smith. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And quickly, they get to the line. To the air again, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts fumbles it.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 2nd down, it's Moody. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Moody gets around him. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 25 yards.
And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. Size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2, You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Smith. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But 1st down, Hurts. That's complete to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't left us one bit. To score some points in this one. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Return team.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From his goal line here, Smith on the move to his left. Airing it out deep for Woods.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. It's Moody. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're real.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Pushes him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
20. Touchdown, Jaguars. How about that? Their quarterback with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Jaguars add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Moody. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're going with Beckham on the end around. And some room to maneuver. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. Oh, a design run for their wideout. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. On second down now, it's Moody. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
Don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when it can be chain birth, most of chains in the game? Why would I?
She-Rag got me. she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. This shit in his space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. Our anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. Now I'll blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
It's another one. We got another one. It's